Let's do the thing again just like we did it before. I hope you came in here to party too. Get out on the floor and let it do what it do. All you fellas, get out of your seats. Get out on the floor and just move your feet. All you ladies, get out of your chairs.
It's Famous Brown's TV show. Exciting, entertaining, and informative. And now, here's your host, P.T. Brown.
Hey, welcome to the Famous Brown TV show. I'm Preston Brown. I'm your host. I'm chilling at home today. And, you know, life is funny. And before you know it, you old. And I done got old, y'all. I'm 64. I'm semi-retired. And I realize that when you retire, you don't get much money. But if you cut back on some of your expenses and keep your living expenses down to a minimum, you can make it. And you can always pick up a little extra work here and there, but you can make it. And it's been enjoyable for the little bit of time that I call myself trying to retire. I work 1 day a week. I do this TV show, and I kept the internet radio station going. It's called Richmond Soul Radio. You can listen at www.richmondsoulradio.com. And right now I just do the things that I like. And I walked away from working all the time, doing a lot of things, and I just cut back. And I tried to get stress-free, which I am. I got rid of everything that was pressure or stressing me, and I just let it go. And sometimes you have to let go to grow. I'm working on my book. My book should be finished shortly, and I want you to get a copy of it. It's going to be a great book. And I put in a lot of things in the book that have helped me through life, and it may help you also. I want to give a shout out. I didn't get the guy's name. I was at Target on Forest Hill Avenue, and I was getting out the car. He was getting out his SUV, and he looked over. He said, "You Famous Brown." I said, "Hey, how you doing?" He said, "Man, I'm just getting home. I did 18 years, and I've been watching your show." He said, "I love your show. I've been keeping up with your show." I said, "Well, do me one favor. Don't go back to jail and do no more 18 years. And he just laughed, and that was it. But I didn't get his name, but I want to give a shout out to him because I know he watched this show. And all the other people, when I'm out shopping or around town, they say, "Man, I like your show." Well, I try to show videos. You know, there's a lot of rap videos and stuff that's on major TV stations and shows, and the older crowd is being left out. So I try to put videos of the classic R&B stars of yesterday and today so that we can have something to watch. Even though it's late at night, people watching the show. And I want to give a shout out to all our sponsors, especially Carolina Barbecue. They've been with me for a while supporting this show. And if you like good barbecue, ribs, pig, they got it all over there. Go by Carolina Barbecue, and it's all takeout. But I promise you, when you take it out and you get it home, you're going to think it was home cooked, homemade. And that's Carolina Barbecue. Good shout out. But right now, I want to get to the first video, and then I'll be right back. I'm just chilling. And matter of fact, let me do this. Before I do my first video, I'm 64. I took 2 karate lessons. I take karate now. I'm trained under Master Jones, and I'm going to stick with it because it gives me exercise, gives me a chance to work out. But I took 2 lessons, and I went and fought in a tournament. And let me show that to you, and then we're going to get to our first video. I'm Preston Brown. This is the Famous Brown TV show. I'm just chilling. I done got old now, and I just want some peace. I don't bother nobody. I don't want nobody to bother me. Peace. Out of here. Look at the first video.
This is the last call for our junior black belts. I'm getting ready to stage you now at 17 and under. Junior black belts are coming to the staging area right now. Have your cards with you. 17 and under forms, weapons forms to fight.
Just a few moments. What would I give just to have you here? Tell me you would try to slip away somehow. Oh, I need you, darling. I want to see you right now. Can you slip away? Slip away. Slip away. Oh, I need you so. Love, how sweet it is when you slip it down and let me take it so. How sweet it is. Now I know it's wrong, the things I ask you to do, but please believe me, darling, I don't mean to hurt you. Could you just slip away without him knowing you gone? Then we can meet somewhere where we both are not known. And just can you slip away? Slip away. Slip away. Oh, I need you so. Slip away, baby. I would like to see you right now, darling. Can you slip away, baby? 'Cause I got to see. I feel a deep yearning inside. Oh, I wish you could slip away. I wish you could slip away. Can you slip away? Slip away. Slip away. Oh, I need you so. Love, how sweet it is when you steal me, darling. Let me tell you something. you just slip away without you knowing you go. And we can meet somewhere where we both are not known. And you slip away, slip away, slip away. Oh, I need you so. Oh, can you slip away, baby? I'd like to see you right now.
Reparations. Beginning Saturday, August 4th, 2018 at 12 o'clock noon. Reparations. A brand new talk show that could change the way business is done. Reparations. Hosted by Earl Bradley. Reparations. On RichmondSoulRadio.com. Brought to you by Bradley Development, LLC. Don't miss economic empowerment enacted by laws and your rights on Reparations. Premiering Saturday, August 4th, 2018, 12 o'clock noon on RichmondSoulRadio.com. Reparations. Inner City Blues, home of Carolina Barbecue, 3015 9 Mile Road. Open Tuesday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Friday and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 in the morning. Serving up smoked barbecue ribs, pulled barbecue chicken, pork chops, pig feet, chitlins, fish, collard greens, potato salad, bologna burgers, Nathan's Quarter Pound hot dogs, cakes, and more. Call in your order ahead at 649-3424. Let Inner City Blues cater your next event. Inner City Blues. Go to wearebarbecue.com.
With the Famous Brown TV show, I'm chilling. I was reading in the paper the other day about Dominion Power. They still up to it. You know, I'm all for a person making money, but I just don't like greedy. A person who gets real greedy about money. And I think Dominion Power is a greedy company. How can you be greedy when all the customers are yours? They are the only power company here, and they got all the business, and they still greedy. Now they're going after, look, the General Assembly came up with a solution, said, look, we want to do something to offset high light bills. And guess who's going to be taking care of that? Dominion Power. I ain't getting into it. When I ran for the General Assembly back in 2011, I talked about Virginia Power and all the extra fees that they added on to offset. They're making so much money that they had a report, so they made it fees so they couldn't count it as income to continue making as much money as you can, which is no problem. Just don't get greedy and be fair to people. I can't see how some folks make it during the winter months, especially if their house is all electric. I mean, I see people crying all the time about $700-800 a month light bill, and the mortgage payment ain't but $1,000. But what can I say? Y'all didn't elect me, and y'all keep putting the same people in that's making life rough for you. Because it starts with laws. So if we put the right stuff in place and right laws in place, then, you know, it wouldn't cost you so much to have lights. It wouldn't cost you extra fees to have a cellular phone. It wouldn't cost you extra fee. Look, the city of Richmond got a fee for raindrops coming out the sky. God give you water and God give you the raindrops, and it called stormwater fee. And on that note, Famous Brown is going to the next video because I don't want to get started talking about what's happening in politics in Richmond, and y'all folks who keep putting the same people in office that go in there and make life hard for you. Let's get to the next video. I'm Famous Brown. I'm just chilling.
Once you get to the club, you got to sit down in your seat.
Yeah, son, I'm sure I want to go. I'm going to sit down.
Okay, come on. I took my grandma to the club, and I told her to take a seat. Now we got a deal now. She hit me on. I hear you, son. And she hot damn me. When I used to go to the club, She would say, grandson, would you please let me go? I would just shake my head and say, Grandma, now you know that you're too old. She said, let me go, and I sit down in my seat. But when I got into the club, my grandma asked me. I took my grandma to the club, and I told her to take a seat. But she got her, and she hot-damned me. She started to do the bus stop. That's what she started to do. But she changed her mind, and she did that to the group. Well, she rocked to the left, rocked to the right. My grandma, she danced all night. My grandma to the club, and I told her to take a seat. But she got her, and she hot-damned me. She spit around, I went down, and then she made a deal. And then she got her, and put her hand up on her hip. Well, she rocked to the left, rocked to the right. My grandma, she danced all night. Took my grandma to the club, and I told her to take a seat. But she got her, and she hot-damned me. I said, Grandma, didn't we agree that if I let you come, you'll sit down in your seat? She said, I know that is what I said I'd do, but it's the DJ fault because he played that tutti blue. I took my grandma to the club, and I told her to take a seat. But she got her, and she hot-damned me. I wanna go dancing with my grandma. When I go shopping, I wanna go shopping with my grandma. Ooh, whatever I do, I'm gonna do it with my grandma. Ooh, I took my grandma to the club, and I told her to take a seat. She got her, and she hot-damned me.
Hello, how you doing today? My name is John Jones. I'm with Select Auto Group. You select a car, we go get it for you. Come by and see us at our new location at 3203 Hall Street. Thank you, and thanks to Famous Brown's TV show.
The Heart and Soul RVA Radio has never sounded better than it does in 2018.
Great job, kids.
But now there's an internet radio station just for you. Radio. Richmond Radio. Soul Radio. Radio.com. If you're over the age of 50 and you live and breathe classic R&B, Southern soul, classic gospel, even classic rock. RichmondSoulRadio.com is on and cooking just for you. Go to RichmondSoulRadio.com on your pad, tablet, computer, and cell phone and listen 24 hours a day in digital stereo. Take us with you wherever you go. RichmondSoulRadio.com, just for you radio. Download the RichmondSoulRadio.com app and the QR scanner app to your cell phone.
started riding the bike. Listen, they're making milk out of powder. Yeah, they are. Got the babies crying. Poor baby, they know what that stuff is. The rent's gone up higher. Yes, it is. Got the parents lying. Lord, it's a real motherfucker. Yeah. Make you wanna run for cover. Yes, it will. And if you look, you will discover. Yeah. Lord, it's a real motherfucker. Oh. Good God. Listen, got to go to a disco. Throw your troubles away. Dance to the music that the DJ plays. Well, all right. And then the lights come on. Yeah. Like you knew they would. That's all. Go home and face the music. That don't sound too good. Ain't that cold? Listen. Love's a real motherfucker. It'll make you wanna run for cover, yeah. And if you look, you will discover, yeah. Love's a real motherfucker, yeah. Oh.
All right, we just about finished for this show, this week's show. But something that I've been thinking about, and I'm pretty sure you had the same thoughts for a while. What's up with people? Why everybody seems to, not everybody, let me take that back, not everybody, but there's so many people with attitudes. I mean, for no reason at all. They wake up in the morning with an attitude. You say hello, they got an attitude. You're in the store shopping, you're trying to buy something, and they got an attitude. If you don't like your job, quit. But people just going off, they doing things to people because they have attitude and they're disgusted with life and they want to take it out on somebody else. All I want to say to you, God love you, I love you too, a Famous Brown TV show, and check your attitude. Peace. See you next week. Same time. Same channel. Same Famous Brown. I'm out of here.
last 30 minutes, you've been entertained by the Famous Brown TV show. Join us next weekend at these same times for the Famous Brown TV show with your host, P.T. Brown.